Apparently, the water from the Marico Eye has magical features. Hi, how are you doing? Stule. Would you move anywhere else if you had the chance?
Absolutely not.
In the last video, we start off in the wilderness with a broken motorcycle frame.
We basically cannot hit the road because we cannot load anything on the boot.
Without the help of people on the road, we could never have done this.
And there he is, our badass motorcyclist in his man cave with his pet pigeon.
You can sense the skies drop off.
And we are back in a game.
Given the blessing in the form of George and his farm, we decide to extend our stay, to explore the area and do some off-road riding. The tracks prove to be challenging.
This is the worst roads in South Africa. You have to have an off-road for this.
White South Africans own 72% of the land held by individuals in the country, whereas white people comprise only about 8% of the whole population. It generally refers to two groups. About 60% is of Afrikaans descent and around 40% is of British descent. A vast majority of the ones I have met fall into the category of middle class. But what does it take to be middle class in South Africa? Here we are looking at an income of 22,000 rands, 1,200 euros or more per month.
Do you see those mounds of soil? Like hundreds of them and hundreds. They're actually ant hills. And during the winter period, snakes hibernate in them.
This inconspicuous route leads to the crystal clear magic waters of Marico Eye.
Okay, so we're about to go get fresh water from this Marico Eye, the water that comes from Botswana. Unfortunately, we're exposed to slime off that platform over there.
Okay.
They had a huge fire and it came through and has destroyed everything 2 weeks ago. So what we have to do is we have to swim from here to the center to get the freshest water.
The miracle water.
Miracle water.
So the way it works here, you jump on this platform and you drag it here with the wire into the middle of the eye, and then you dive or you swim.
The 12 meters deep, crystal clear water pond with plenty of reeds and lilies is also a spectacular diving site. Somewhere in this blue hole there is 40 meters long cave that you can swim through.
That's how fast the bottom goes into the deep, deep, deep hole. Apparently, the water from the Marico Eye has magical features. The people come here from Pretoria Hospital to get the water for the patients with cancer. So we also scoop the water into the bottle. Cheers. I hope I won't grow horns or something like that. Magic traits. I need to have a little chat with you, my rebels. I'd like to thank the sponsors of every single video you watch. My left hand and my right hand. But I can only get so far with just these two helpers. So if you enjoy traveling with me, fuel me up. buy me a coffee or a liter of petrol so I can go the extra mile. Link below. For you, it's just a coffee. For me, it's a living. The local bar where we're supposed to meet our host. Look at the small car here. Quite interesting scene. Hi, how are you doing? Hello, nice to see you. Why this area is so special? Why do you love living here?
I think it's the heritage and the culture. I mean, we come from years ago. We used to, you take the fruit from the trees and you make mampur from it.
Okay.
And this is where the place comes from. I think it's the heritage and the culture. People come here and they respect each other. Every man that comes into this bar or the area, or they'll take off their hats and they'll greet each other. And I think that's what it's all about. I think it's all about respect and greeting each other. And that's what it's all about. In a city, for example, Johannesburg, you won't necessarily get young people walking in or people walking into a bar and taking off their hats and greeting each other. People don't do that.
Exactly.
And I think it's something that people need to do more, to unite more and take each other's hands and be respectful. And it's all about unity. That's what it's all about.
What's that?
Liming Frangelico. Cheers.
Cheers. Stule. Stule, yeah. Why actually this area is famous for the moonshine? What's the story behind that?
Years ago, it was all about the kettles. So they used to brew their own drinks. That's where the heritage came about of the moonshine. This is why it's so special.
So special, yeah?
This area, it's just so special.
What's the famous ingredients here to make the moonshine of?
So you can take any type of fruit.
But what's the most popular, like most common?
Yeah, in Groot Marico, it used to be definitely lemons. Wherever you go, you get a lemon tree. And they used to brew lemons, and I think that's where it all started.
Would you move anywhere else if you had the chance?
Absolutely not.
All good things come to an end, and we have to get going. Thank you, George, for making us feel at home. I won't say goodbye. I say see you again.
What's this town called?
Zeros.
The last decent stop on the N4 road before the border with Botswana. A little bit of minerals mining, a little bit of farming. Town like many others. You drive through, you forget. They try to introduce tourism to this area. Not sure if successfully. These tar roads are also the last decent ones for a long time. Stay blessed.
We stopped for a little break on the way. We pulled over in a very interesting place. This game lodge used to be such a nice place at some point. now it's all abandoned. Guys, have a guess. What kind of a building this one could be? That's right, that's the petrol station.
Okay, 95 or 93.
So you've got here, what's that, like 95, 93 or 95, both of them? Okay, okay. And we are just gonna pour it with the funnel straight into the motorbike.
Petrol tank.
If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you won't probably see me again. If you have, congrats, you have joined the Rebels bunch.